Byron Williams was caught on his way to the Tides Foundation to commit mass murder and got into a shootout with California law enforcement officers, and he's in jail now. No one was killed, but I think 2 or 3 of the officers were wounded. At the time, I went on the air that night and laid the blame for this completely on Glenn Beck. And matter of fact, I went nuts about it because I really think this son of a bitch Beck is a threat to America. Number one, he's not a clown anymore. This guy is really nuts, and he should be taken off the air and put someplace very quiet and given the drugs that's necessary to keep him sedated. When you are really pathologically nuts like Beck is, you don't do it for the money. You don't do it for the fame. You do it because you're crazy. He pretty much is a dry drug user, but he's crazy. And it's very easy in these days in this country to find equally crazy people just waiting for Glenn Beck to lead them into hell. And Beck is more than willing to do it. He wants to see murder and mayhem. Now, frankly, Glenn Beck is a co-conspirator in this case in California. He should be jailed also and charged with co-conspiring with this poor dumb bastard Byron Williams, who thought he was hearing the voice of God, in an effort to commit murder at the Tides Foundation and against state troopers. Glenn Beck is a co-conspirator in this case. He should be in jail. He really should. From today, Richard Scott McLeod of Brighton, Michigan, was arrested today on weapons charges and is under suspicion of potential threats against President Barack Obama. So this Glenn Beck fan had a gun, a bulletproof vest, a picture of Obama. He didn't know what Obama looks like. This is how dumb these bastards really are. That's a mindset of a fox boob, violent would-be assassin. Glenn Beck is trying to get people to assassinate the President of the United States and his family. Beck is trying to have this occur. And he's getting close to it. Now, what's Beck doing? Beck is setting up his defense. Because eventually this is all going to happen. And a prosecutor someplace is going to get an indictment against Glenn Beck for co-conspiring to commit murder. That's going to happen. Take it to the bank. This is back on Friday when Oliver Willis wrote, Glenn Beck went into new territory this morning telling his audience that he felt that possible toxins and poisons affecting his health could be traced to his studies of progressives. After detailing several recent health ailments he has been experiencing, he suggested that the poisons his doctors are looking for are linked to his attempts to, quote, understand the minds of progressives, end quote, which he termed, quote, drinking that poison, which others may not find poison, but I do because it is exact opposite of me. He's laying the foundation for his defense because Glenn Beck, in addition to being prone to suicide, prone to insanity, paranoid schizophrenia. I mean, do you need a better definition of paranoid schizophrenia than what I just shared with you from Glenn Beck's Friday radio program? Do you need a better definition of paranoid schizophrenia? Yeah. I hate to have to do this. Oh, I don't like the burden. But God or Joseph Smith or the ruling council, somebody has tasked me to stand here in front of my chalkboard and show you how the Rockefeller Center and the Jew George Soros and the Tides Foundation and Barack Obama, the Negro and gay people. Oh, I don't want this job. Oh, but I have to do it. Yeah, of course. Glenn Beck is hell-bent on being the catalyst that causes a lot of blood, a lot of death and destruction, and for the same reason that Jim Jones was, and for basically the same reason that Charles Manson tried also. These are people without a moral sense. And he's going out west. He was there today and tomorrow to be tested, to find out how it's getting in. From reading about progressives, it's coming inside me. Look, my hands are bleeding. Look at my feet. And you see the marks of the thorns on my forehead. Can somebody help me? Please. Yeah, I'd like to help you, Glenn. But, I don't know. I think it'd be more fun for you to stay alive, you sick son of a bitch, and really suffer through it. Ah!